All right, story time to start us off. Last year, I recorded a year review for 2021 with my friend and co-host Cyber. First thing, they have changed their name to Jay, and I'm saying this now so you don't get confused throughout the video. Second, Jay is not with us anymore. Don't worry, nothing bad has happened between us. In case you're new around here, this channel didn't used to be called DragonLordLeda until early October. For 4 years, we went under the name Just More Gamers. During the summer, Jay and I discussed like the future of the channel, and she wasn't interested in coming back and just wasn't as invested in the channel, YouTube, or content creation like me. And we both knew realistically this has been like more of my channel. Jay's just been helping us with the casual weekly streams so that we had some form of consistency between my uploads. So yeah, in a sense, since the summer, I became the sole owner of Just More Gamers. Now, that's not to say Jay won't be in future videos. You've seen her probably pop in and out of some of the videos from time to time. After a couple of months, I decided it was best to rename the channel. So I'm still working on developing a consistent rebrand moving forward. But for now, I've just been going with the flow, and it seems to have been working out so far, thankfully. Alright, year review time. I'm using Tubebuddy's year review page, and this is just a nice way of visually seeing, how the year went for you and your channel, rather than just staring at boring analytic graphs. So we're just gonna click start, and basically the way this works is they do these fancy graphics, and we're gonna go all the way back to the start of the year. All the way to January 1st, 2021. That's how we started the year, and honestly, for a small channel, that's a pretty damn good start. Alright, so next it shows us our top 3 videos, which I am not surprised at all that these are my top 3, and I will get into talking about some of these videos in a bit. But most importantly is the performance compared to last year. You guys tripled the amount of subscribers we gained, which is amazing. Thank you so much. And this is the final graphic, but I'm gonna scroll back up so I can keep talking. But views gained and uploaded, even though we didn't. Oh, thanks, Tubebuddy, thanks. What I was trying to say is that you guys have tripled the amount of subscribers this year that we gained, which I am so thankful for. Thank you so much. And that's amazing considering that in terms of views and uploads, there's not that much of a difference if I'm being realistic. So the fact that you guys have supported me and this channel so much this year, it just means a lot to me. I literally cannot put it into words, like how much appreciation I have for you all. And yeah, this is how we are ending the year. It is still, at least if recording this, it's still a little early before the full year's over, but we have surpassed the 100 subscriber goal. Hopefully the Q&A for that to celebrate has been out already, or will be out shortly, because I am recording both these videos on the same day. Honestly, I didn't think that I actually was going to surpass 100 subscribers this year, because like, I'm being honest, back in October, back in September was just a super rough time for me. It just felt like I was at a pretty low point in my life for a lot of reasons I won't get into. And then I renamed the channel, and I was worried that that was a mistake because I couldn't even find my own channel like in the YouTube search like the day after. It took like a week, I guess, for the algorithm to like recognize the change and at least make some attempt at showing people that I still existed. It's like, it just felt bad. Like I was worried like people would unsubscribe, and I felt like I basically just shot my channel to the like I just killed it. I just shot it. Regardless of all the negativity I put on myself, though, I did promise to make the last 3 months, so October, December, and November. I know I got the order wrong. I promised myself that I would make those months count to make up for just the bad September. And thanks to you guys' support, I can happily say that I did not disappoint past me. And I can't think of enough words to show my appreciation. Like, it's just insane. Like, the amount of support, like, clearly from all these little green stats. It's amazing. Thank you guys so much. So the final part of this is now we're going to go a little bit more in depth and just kind of reflect on all the videos I've made this year. I'll talk about most of them, but there are some videos that I just don't really have much to say because I think they speak for themselves. So the first thing that we did after our appreciation video for 2020 and actually publishing on New Year's, I finally published a video on time. I started 2022 on a good note. The first video that we did was my Shine summons were painful. And yeah, you know, I'm just gonna say, you know, call it a superstition, but I think these summons definitely set how lucky and unlucky I was going to be this year. If you know, you know. And if you don't, go watch these summon videos. I even have a playlist prepared for you guys in the description and probably in a card like on screen right now. Next was, can a C6 Ito beat Energy Amplifier event? Okay, I really enjoyed this video because it was just really funny to torture my friend Fletch and, you know, just push the limits of his C6 Ito. He will probably disagree with me that torturing him was funny. I do admit though that if I could, I would completely redo this video because I would cut down a lot more of the slow parts throughout the video. Like, pacing in a video is like difficult, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't always get it right. So, you know, like, even if I do a good job now, like months later, I'm gonna look back and think, damn, it's good, but like I really could have done better. And you know, that's good. Like, you should be able to appreciate your past work, but still look at it and be like, yeah, no, I could definitely have made this better. There are definitely ways I could have improved, and you should strive for that. Next video was, this abyss almost made me quit Genshin. Oh man, this is ironic given that these freaking level 100 Rift Hounds are back in the current abyss. I had to double check that my video where I suggested changes to abyss was actually posted. For some reason, I thought it was posted in the same year, and then I deleted it somehow. But it is still there, and basically but this was the video that inspired it, and this is just my molding arc, if I'm being honest. This was the molding arc, and how much pain and suffering these goddamn Rift Hounds caused me. In retrospect, the cracks of Abyss's flaws, and admittedly Genshin's flaws later, were starting to form after this, if I'm being like completely honest. And, you know, as much as I could rant about the Abyss all day and give suggestions to how to improve it, the harsh truth is that MiHoYo is just not gonna change Abyss. They don't care about it, let alone make improvements. So unless a serious competitor game like shows up and forces them to change, it's just not gonna happen. And I kind of just accept that as it is, unfortunately. Next video is glitch under Economia in co-op. Oh, this was fun. This was a fun co-op moment. Like, not only just the short, but just doing this. Like, I don't remember why I was recording prior. I think I was just filming some B-roll footage, or I just left the recording on by accident. But I'm glad that I did, because I gotta say, I love it when you find like bugs on like day 0 of an update. And we even did this again a second time later, and we actually managed to get all 4 of us in co-op under the same area. That was just a fun night. All right, next is Wind Trace, but no disguises challenge. I am so sad that this video came out so late, and that is my own fault. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, midterms hit hard, like, not gonna lie. But putting that aside, this was one of the most fun videos that I've made in a while, in my opinion. I did use it as an opportunity to like practice doing live commentary again, because I have not done live commentary since like my old channel. You notice a lot of my videos are like post commentary, like I just recorded it after the video. And this video ended up being a mix of both throughout, and I honestly like that style from like the Forge Lab Minecraft videos. So like I thought about trying that out for myself, and I do like that style. I do think I will be trying that out a little bit more. All right, I finally reached AR 58. All I have to say is I'm just glad people really enjoyed this YouTube short, because half of it was just for the memes, like, haha, my rolls are trash, you know, thank you for the copium rewards, MiHoYo, for all my hard work. Most cursed Yai summons yet. Okay, so fun fact, this video used to have a different thumbnail, and I changed it because, one, I think the Yai Diluc just fits the curse vibe way more, and if you've seen this video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And 2, even though the Klee and Raiden videos had like this thumbnail style that I made myself, I honestly realized that I think I was putting too much like visual clutter. So whether or not this second thumbnail is any less visually cluttered can be up to debate. As for the video itself, I again would like just redo it because there was just a lot of downtime between roles that I could have just cut when nothing was really happening, especially because, you know, at this point most of us were just going for the 5 stars. Like most 4 stars we don't really care about unless they were new, and I don't remember if there was a new 4-star on this banner. I don't think there was. I really enjoy like making these like group session like videos, these group summons. I just wish that we could do more, but like the thing is, these days it's rare for like more than 3 of us in our Genshin group to like roll on the same banner, especially because with all the reruns, you know, new characters being slowly released, like 1 per patch at this point, you know, they're just dragging it out. And then most of us in the group have been playing since like day 1, so like we pretty much have most characters, or at least most characters that each of us would want. So that said, I mean, you can pretty much bet that for the most part, it's mostly Archons is when we get the big groups together. But, you know, because they're Archons. But, you know, you never know. We'll see, you know, in the future. You never know. Maybe the next hype character that's not an Archon will, like, bring us together to make another group summon video. Most blurse birthday summons. All I'm gonna say is that both years that I have rolled on banners on my birthday, I have had very interesting results. And maybe next year will be different, but I have a feeling it won't be. I used an OG8 team for Spiral Abyss. Alright, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. It feels like I made this video in 2021. Like, I did not remember until recently that this video was made earlier this year. And I was shocked by that, because like, you know, 6 months later, I would end up making the video where I finally 36 starred Abyss with the OG teams, plus Collei. I experimented with the format in this video, and I went with a format of where I tucked it, you know, what happened day by day rather than just, you know, the floor and chambers in order. It might be a little weird if you're just hearing that for the first time, you haven't watched this video. Basically, think of it as like I formatted it in the way like Luke the Notable does his 100 days of Minecraft, you know, his whole Minecraft series he does each day. So like think of that instead of me going in order of floor and chambers. But yeah, if you've seen the recent videos, you know what I'm talking about. The only regret I have about this video is just that I didn't spend enough time trying to get the 36 stars, because this Abyss rotation at the time was basically more of an elemental reaction check than a DPS check. Like and with the OG8, you definitely had the elements to like get rid of all the shields in floor 12. But unfortunately, I just had to prepare for graduation during this time, so couldn't really commit to the challenge. So I had to cut it off after day 2. And probably a good thing, because I was so heated and I kind of slept angrily that night after the first day. And I woke up the morning and was just kind of angry. Video ends when my 1 HP Xiao dies. I have wanted to do this challenge for so long, and even though this video is incredibly short, I enjoyed every minute of it. Alright, Electro only team for Cookie Shinobu. So admittedly, this is the part where I started doing challenges for my summons instead of just killing off my characters, because apparently that doesn't work in 2022 for me anymore. Mohoyo patched that shit. I get unlucky now if I do that. Okay, but in all seriousness, the best part about this video, and one of the funniest moments of this year, in my opinion, is that the mods who run the Genshin speedrun categories accepted my Electro-only run against the Ruined Serpent, and it's the one at the end of the video. Now, there was no reason for them not to accept because, you know, I didn't cheat or anything, but it was definitely submitted for the meme because I submitted a 4.5 minute run when 3 players in Asian server have like less than 10-second runs. And yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny. Unfortunately, I checked recently, I've been knocked from 4th place on that speed run to 5th place. Damn, the one player had to really show me up, huh? But yeah, in all seriousness though, I actually do want to try like some of these Genshin speedrun records, like maybe next year. I like completely forgot I wanted to do that for a video until very recently, so you know, feel free to pester me in the comments if I forget again in like 6 months. 4-star characters and weapons only. I enjoyed the challenge. It made me appreciate the 4 stars a lot more, aside from the national trio, because let's be real, Xiangling, Bennett, Xingqiu together, that's a given. Everyone knows they're good. But trying out other characters, like mixing in like Chongyun and Kaya, and then having Xiangling and Bennett as like a reverse melt team, then having like the classic 4-star taser comp, throwing in some Noelle and Ningguang earlier in the video for like some Geo enemies. Yeah, it made me just appreciate 4 stars a lot more. Honestly, Chongyun is so much fun to use, and it's just a damn shame that people really underrate him. All right, now we're getting to like the meat and potatoes of the year, like, because if I'm being honest, you know, for a small channel, you did as well. Videos do as well as they did, as I expected. Personally, the way I see it is that if a video has good watch time and is like a 1-to-2 ratio in views to its subscribers, I consider that a success, and that's sort of my metric of how to improve. That said, this is the point where things really started going pretty well for the channel, which again, thank you guys so much. All right, so tried solo run in Spiral Abyss and failed. Yeah, the title says it all. I appreciate Phoba as much shit as I give him, you know, in the videos. I do appreciate him letting me use his account and trying to solo, because for what I saw online from like watching other people do it, C0 solos are possible, but you literally need the character's signature weapon in order to do it, or Vivonius weapons with like a god tier stance to make up for your crit ratios. And if you've seen my account, my weapons are copium, so that wasn't going to happen anytime soon on my account. So yeah, Phoba was kind enough to let me use his account and his freaking god tier weapon luck. God, this game's great. But yeah, in all seriousness, when I tried the solo challenge, I just got completely skilled issued by 12-1 for like 3 days. So the solo just wasn't gonna happen, but hey, I mean, at least it made a funny, you know, YouTube short out of it, right? It's still content. My suffering can still make content. So yeah, and then obviously after that, I decided to do the duos challenge, so I don't really have much to say about that. Duos definitely went a lot nicer than doing it solo. At least I could actually clear floor 12 with duos, as much pain as that caused me. Which elemental burst belong to which characters? All right, I have to shout out to the homie Bacon Sizzle for the old stream footage, and actually all the streams that he has let me upload to our VOD channel that I don't promote, and then the highlights of edited clips to this channel. He is the other friend who has appeared on this channel during the Just More Gamers era. Unfortunately, my man is just too busy working himself to death. I will say though, even after a year, I still got a good laugh of seeing my friend trying to do this elemental burst quiz. And then yeah, shortly after, I say shortly, it was a month in between. I meant to release this like a week later, and then like I said, September just fucked me. But yeah, this quiz exposed me as a fake fan. That was me taking the same quiz, and I just gotta say, I'm very embarrassed by some of the moments that happened. And my friend Franklin, who joined in just to watch and do a little bit of commentary, thought I was doing a bit when I missed some of the obvious answers. And I'm sorry to disappoint you all. It was not a bit. I am just that stupid. I finally reached AR60. Actually, reaching AR60 is like such a bittersweet moment to me, because I'm happy that I achieved it after playing this game for like 2 years. But at the same time, I also thought, well, now that I've done it, shit, what do I do now? Like, I literally grinded the literal like AR XP scraps that I could find so that I could roll on the standard banner before Tignari was added to that pool, and then screw up the odds moving forward. Because if you've seen my videos, you know what character I've been wanting since day one, and I still don't have her as of recording this. So, you know, all that for what? You know, all that for what? Nahida summons, but bingo equals punishment. All right, so this has been my best video this year, if we're not counting like YouTube shorts. But I honestly didn't expect this video to take off, and it probably did, because, you know, people like seeing punishments, you sadistic motherfuckers. But that's fine. I enjoy watching those videos as well. Part of me was just worried that people wouldn't understand the concept that I was going for. Like, no one combined bingo summons and punishments when I brainstormed this idea months before Sumeru was released. And I felt like I learned my lesson from the Yai video when I made this, because I definitely cut down like everything unnecessary. And I think it really helped with the pace of the video so much. I am willing to bring back this bingo board for like summons, for like future summons. I'm just not sure when and how though. Like, assuming, you know, any of us are still playing this game in a year, like I can always bring it back for the Archons. I can always bring it back for like the Hydra Archon. You know, Nahida's getting a rerun potentially. Like, you know, Archons get a rerun after 4 months of their first release. So like, you know, maybe if I roll on Nahida, maybe I'll bring the bingo punishment board back. Well, we'll just see. I definitely want to bring it back. I just haven't like figured out how or when, like what video format, like what video idea will go along with it, you know? The Sumeru Archon Quest Act 5 stream. So as of recording this is the only stream I did this year, and realistically I don't think I'm streaming, like by the time this video is up, I don't think I did a second stream at any point. So, but honestly, it was fun looking back, it was fun getting back into streaming after like 2 years. Unfortunately, I didn't have a face cam at that time, so it is a little awkward just seeing a grade, you know, Discord profile picture, react picture in the corner while I'm just playing through the story. I did get a lot more interaction, you know, during the last couple hours of the stream, so that was cool. You know, I definitely want to stream more next year, but ideally I want to do stuff that's like more entertaining and engaging for you guys than just only playing Genshin Story, because like, you know, I'm gonna be real, as much as I like to just kind of kick back, relax, like I'm watching an episode of anime, that's how I feel when I play the story quest. I just kick back, relax, you know, immerse myself. But at the same time, I also recognize that as like content and stream, this is probably the most boring thing you probably could tune into, unless you actually care about me. That's just my opinion though. And this is why you should never unlock story quests. All right, so the main life lesson that you need to learn from this, from my mistakes, is that if you don't immediately intend on completing a character's story quest from start to finish, like the day you unlock it, just don't bother. Because you never know what NPC or character is gonna cuck you from completing a different story quest. It's so dumb. Like, I don't know, just like genuinely in the comments, tell me, does this exist in other RPG type games? Because I don't think I've ever heard of this ever being a thing outside of Genshin. Mobile Abyss Masochist uses starter characters only. All right, this is the other big video of the year. As much as I enjoyed the Nahida video, like I enjoyed editing it, I enjoyed, you know, making that whole concept and seeing everyone react to it and like everyone, you know, playing along and all that stuff. But personally, I think I would say this was like my personal best video to me. And first of all, one, thank you everyone for the support and the wholesome comments that you all have left me. I am happy that you all enjoyed the video as much as I did. Two, I admittedly did struggle to edit this video for a while because completing this challenge meant so much to me. And I just wanted the video to be the best I could, you know? Three, there were a lot of factors that led to success in this challenge, and it was stuff that I didn't talk about in the video, either because it got cut or I didn't bother to explain it at the time for pacing. But yeah, like farming the talent materials for like all the remaining characters that I had that weren't, you know, 888 talents prior to this. Finally getting some good artifacts off screen. Like, my god, my artifact luck is dog shit. I am convinced, like, when your RNG is based on two things, you either get good luck in your rolls or you get good luck in your artifact roll, like your banner rolls, and good luck in your artifact rolls. There is no in between. Obviously the introduction of Dendro to the game was definitely a game changer. Like the fact that they made Dendro Traveler actually good compared to all the other Travelers and their elements, and then comparing them to Archons. Like Dendro Traveler is literally like a god amongst the 4 element Travelers right now. They made her good. They made him or her good. They made Traveler good, and I'm so thankful for that. And as much as I am annoyed, the last factor that contributed to my success that I can't deny is all the Favonius weapons I got during the worst banner in Genshin history, which you all know when you watched my birthday summons on Ayaka's rerun banner. The worst weapon banner in the entire game. I knew the odds, I took the risk, and I got cucked. So in a weird way, I guess they, this came in clutch. I guess Mihoyo knew what they were doing. They were like, no, you want these weapons. And truthfully, Favonius weapons are very underrated. Like for support, they're like some of the best support weapons. Like, I know everyone prioritizes crits and, crit ratios, but like, if you just need a support, especially just a battery to battery your DPS, like, go with the Favonius weapons, man. Like, you can't go wrong, especially if you understand how energy management works in this game. And that was 2022. Honestly, overall, for the most of the year, was pretty normal. I felt like these last few months have been like the greatest for me. Probably because one, of your guys' support, and two, recency bias. And now that we have actually passed 100 subscribers, I'm thinking to myself, oh dang, people actually watch my videos now. Now I feel like I can't like let my audience down. So I need to work harder to make more and better content for you guys and try to keep continuing to commit to the consistency. Because like, as a college graduate, like, just, having to balance work, life, just all that stuff, like, I can't just make a promise like, oh, I'm going to like release more videos or like that. What I can promise you is what I have been trying to do, and I have been doing successfully this year, or these past few months, is at least one video per month. If I can give you one, in my standards, quality video per month, then that is my consistency. And obviously I would love to do more, and it honestly just depends on, how much preparation I do ahead of time, how my life is going, like all that stuff. There's so many factors. So like, I can't promise you a more consistent, like more uploads consistently, but I can at least promise you one video per month consistently, because that is the pace that I feel is sustainable without me killing myself. And yeah, maybe I'm putting too much pressure on myself because, at the end of the day, I just love making video content, and I want people to love enjoying what I make. So, here's looking to 2023. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. I'll see you all next time.